Good morning. 9:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Saturday, October 26th, 2024. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we can see, XRP is up about 1.89% on the day. Truly doesn't tell the story though. XRP, we've been trying to foreshadow the drop down. Our initial target was 51.17. Second target was the back test, the 2018 resistance as an ultimate line of support. And then you'd have to get back over the pivot point of 51.59 and start pushing back up, try to retake that rising channel and so on. Right now, XRP's in that very intriguing moment here on the Saturday morning thinly traded weekend here as well. So you can get some hyper volatility. Did we create a big W reversal here? We had telegraphed that initial move, and I drew this out exactly like that. And then it was one of the things, does it come out or does it come down? So that's what we're trying to figure out right now. Does it appear to me that the drop is over? Well, a lot of times what we like to do here is we volume predicts price. So after a big drop like that, we see the rebound and we look at the volume. Does the volume look like it's acceptable, or does it look like it's falling off? Let's go to the 2 hourly. Let's see how it looks it's falling off. That's bearish. Notice how the price was rising, but the volume is crashing. That's a recipe for disaster. If this continues, we came up almost to the pivot point resistance at 51.59. XRP was down about 13% over a 48-hour period, 8% on the day alone yesterday. And now that looks like a very bearish 2-hour candle. Let's see how it's looking in the rest of the time frames. 3 hourly's trying to put in a reversal if it comes down any farther. 4 hourly, same thing, reversal. These could be doji reversals, the long leg doji. I don't expect much volatility to the upside with the volume I'm seeing. Now, if we can get past 51.59, of course, it could always change that thesis. But we're going to need to get rather hot here. And right now on this gigantic bear flag, we have a death cross that we already know was validated in the daily. As long as those play out true, we have a target down to 42.3 cents, which would retest the uptrending support from 2020, which is from the swing high to swing low, which is the all-time highs at $3.70 plus cents. And it took 27 months from January of 2018 to get to the swing low in March of 2020. So it was about 2.5 years to get to the swing low, 27 months actually. And now we've been on that uptrending support ever since. That downtrending resistance has held ever since January of 2018 until now. And now it's trying to back test it as a real formulated support here. And if it holds, we'll have a very volatile breakout to the upside. Very volatile. If it breaks down, we'll go right to 42. There's not much in between. This is your stopgap measure right now. Looking at the way it looks in the 4 hourly, it certainly leaves a lot to be desired because it looks like it's breaking down into a bearish fashion. So it looks like we could have got that bullish recovery. Where are you off to this morning? You got... Oh, I forgot you had that today. Oh, well, I'm glad you remembered. Drive safe, okay? Bye. Michaela, the 17-year-old, has to go. She's doing, she, tutors people on Saturdays. She actually just got her acceptance into Michigan yesterday, so I'm very proud of her. Acceptance into Michigan so far, Eastern Michigan, Western Michigan. And then she still got, for Michigan State, Northern Michigan, Lake Superior. So I'm assuming since she got accepted to Michigan, she's going to get accepted to every school she chooses. She's in the National Honor Society. She does a lot of stuff, so I'm very proud of her. Anyhow, let's continue. So the 4 hourly, it looks like a bearish formation. This looks like a long leg doji to the downside. These often are predetermined. So if you can't break the candle before the high, which we tried, and then you break the low, that's a bearish formation. 4 hourly looks like a bearish formation. So if it does continue to pull down, it would be rather extreme. But we could play this off. We need some volume to play this in the upward fashion, but it just doesn't seem like we're getting any volume here right now. So just be aware. This doesn't look great. Remember, rising price, crashing volume, very bearish formation. And after a big volatile swing down, just on this chart with Bitstamp, so on the way down in the 2 hourly, we had 1.6 million on that sell-off. We had 707,000 down. The reversal, we had 307, so I'm not worried about it. Now let's look at the first big up, 168, 91,000. Oh man, this is bad. If volume predicts price and this volume doesn't surge, This is bad. This volume is super low. This is a super low push up. I would be very, very careful right now that we pay attention, because that looks like a bearish reversal here. Obviously, we have 2 hours. We could change our fortune here today, but this doesn't look great. We need to get over 51.59 to invalidate a further drop, and then hold that 2018 support line right now. And we'll put a marker here, because I want to read something before I leave. I got to get going here soon. I'm going to go up to the farmer's market. Julie's mom's here. But as always, I wanted to do my due diligence here and do an update. I greatly would appreciate it if you hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this update. If you hit that like button, we'll be recommended by YouTube. We were not recommended in yesterday's update. We did very poorly on the likes early on. Finished strong later in the day, but YouTube did not recommend the video. So we lost out on 700 to 1,000 views. So please make sure you hit that like button so YouTube does recommend us and we become recommendable. We pop up on the news feed and yada, yada, yada. So the last thing I want to read now is Ripple and Axelar join forces, unleashing XRP's potential in DeFi. So in a recent Blockstars episode, Ripple CTO David Schwartz and Axelar co-founder Georges Velches dove into interoperability, a key focus for advancing blockchain technology. Velches, known for his work in Algorand's founding, recounted how he and his co-founder launched Axelar to address blockchain islands, isolated projects. This drove Axelar's commitment to the bridging of networks for seamless transactions across blockchains, according to Velches. With this solution of this critical connectivity, Axelar allows for an inclusive blockchain ecosystem. During his speech, Velches focused on how interoperability is highly crucial to the maturity of blockchain and wanted it to be more accessible by users across boards. He compared silos and blockchains to isolated banking systems of old, drawing attention to the fact that interoperability increases usability. Not all new applications, it's about making existing use cases easy to use. Underscoring Axelar's role in breaking down barriers across blockchains. Unlike traditional solutions based on centralized control, Axelar has a decentralized network of 75 validators in the form of a circle. This approach very effectively reduces the risk of intrusion or hacking, which has become quite a common for bridging solutions based on a decentralized approach. Axelar does this by using decentralized validators to ensure the cross-chain activities cannot be tampered with and are kept secure. Hence, interoperability is a working solution for broader blockchain applications. So, unlocking DeFi for Ripple's XRP with the XRP Ledger EVM sidechain. The partnership of Axelar with Ripple unlocked new opportunities for XRP in the area of decentralized finance, opening access to one of the biggest communities in the crypto space. Axelar provides a bridge for XRP Ledger EVM sidechain, allowing for the transfer of assets chains like wrapped XRP between the XRP Ledger and other Ethereum-compatible chains. This would in turn open more avenues of DeFi to more XRP holders, allowing the asset holders to make the most productive use of the assets. Opening up DeFi for XRP is a game changer, explains Velches, pointing to how this may work out to be a complete change in the way that XRP has been previously used in the industry. So I thought that was big news, the partnership between Ripple and Axelar, especially for DeFi purposes, so that's something to pay attention to. And then today, the only other thing that I can even say is XRP's volume is trash right now. That's why when I started this, when it was at 51.50, I said it doesn't look good, it looks bearish. On the start of this update, it's got a 4-hour candle that is essentially a gravestone. Well, it's actually turned out to be worse than a gravestone. It's actually a long leg doji right now. But if it keeps coming down, we've got about 2 hours left. Everybody, it could change itself. It could end up being some kind of doji, but I doubt it. The volume right now is trash. And when you have trash volume, rising price, lower volume, it's a recipe for a reversal back down. And the volume was trash. Like, there's no other way to look at this. Even if we go to Tether, on the drop, we had 30.1 million in volume in a 2-hour period. I'm not so much worried about the consolidation candle at 12.2 because it pulled back up a little bit. Then we have the reversal candle, still not too worried about it, 8.3 million. Now we have the push up. So on the drop candle over 2-hour period, we had 30.1 million in sell volume. On the push up, we have 4.8 million. We have 2.6 million, 3 million. And now on the push down on this candle, we've already got 4.7. The volume was trash. This is the recipe for disaster. Somebody might have got caught up here on this buy at 51.5, 52 almost. Better hope that this doesn't break back down, because right now the volume dictates the further correction. That doesn't mean we can't come up higher, But right now the volume is very, very low, and it's a very big problem. Make sure you hit that like button so YouTube does recommend this live. If you're interested in trading XRP, getting ready for Motivated Monday, Winning Wednesdays, and FOMO Fridays, if we do have this next drop, it has some kind of escalation and we get a nice drop. A lot of people are saying the drop in crypto is from the war. I highly disagree. I've been calling this out for the last 2 weeks, so how could I have possibly known that there was going to be war escalations on the exact day when the chart looked like it was going to break down? They just do that to make a reason for it. So, but make sure if you want to participate in Motivated Monday, Winning Wednesdays, and FOMO Fridays, you go in the video description below and our pinned comments. For VELO, you must download HOTCOIN. It's also got the XRP Bitcoin pairing and more and more and more. You can leverage and spot trade, no VPN or KYC worldwide, but they have VELO. So that's a big reason why I'm on HOTCOIN. When I accumulate, I need to be there for VELO. There's a couple others like SHX, good ones on the XLM Stellar network. And then for, if you want to buy in with me on BITUNIX, get on BITUNIX now, get it all situated. There's a link in the video description below and our pinned comments and my homepage. The reason for BITUNIX is we're going to be buying IOTA, Algo, and IOTX off of the exchange. It's very important for me. I'm very big into IOTA. It's almost like a secret love child. And Algo as well with IOTX and many, many more. But that's a main reason to have BITUNIX. Also, XRP you can buy on both BITUNIX and HOTCOIN worldwide. So pay attention to what I said. Heed this warning about the volume. And if it falls through the support structure on the 2018 resistance as support, look out below. Major opportunities coming. Hashtag be better, do better in the comments. Hashtag FUD Assassins. And remember, help one person each and every day. Because if I don't do my part and you don't do your part, what the hell is the point of this journey? We're here to help each other, not divide ourselves.